Yes. Hare Krishna, Naimisha. Can you hear me? Is it Naimisha or Chandrika Mataji?
Mataji, she is having a classes, Mataji.
Relax.
Hare
No,
Krishna, Mataji.
no worries, Mataji. Hare Krishna. So,
Ah.
Aruti, you can start with the opening prayers, okay?
ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वापदातिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरु वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगना गुणातान्वितं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादा सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। पञ्चाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
Thank you, Arohi and Om. Okay. So, now we will start with a small recap of our last class. Okay. So, in Uttara Kanda, we started with the arrival of Lord Rama, right? After killing Ravanasura. So, he came in Pushpaka Viman. Okay. With him came who? Who all accompanied Lord Rama to Ayodhya?
Sugriva, Hanuman, Vibhishan.
Yes. Yeah, and then we have who was the bear?
Sita.
Sita Devi, very good. And
Lakshman.
Lakshman, yes. So the whole monkey army, along with Sugriva, Jambavan, okay, Hanuman, all of them accompanied, even Vibhishan. Okay, Vibhishan was already crowned, right? The Lankadipati. Right? Yes, Arohi?
Mataji, how was the Pushpak Viman so big to hold
How
on?
was- So Pushpaka Viman was so magical in nature, right? So actually, to be like when they say in the story, we can only see the 5 or 6 members. Okay, the Vanar Sena came through land only. Right, the Vanar Sena didn't board the Pushpak Viman. It was Ramachandra, Lakshman, Sita Devi, Hanuman, Jambavan. We had Vibhishan, Sugriva. Right, only these people had actually boarded. The rest of the Vanar Sena, they came by feet. Okay, so they came on the day of Rama's coronation. So Rama's coronation happened like almost in a span of 1 or 2 days, So the day Rama comes is the day of Diwali, right? But before he comes, which ashrama he goes and stops by?
Bharat.
Yeah, so a night was spent over there, right? And then he comes to Ayodhya. So in the meanwhile, the monkeys were able to catch up, from Lanka to this place. Okay, we can continue. So now what happens is after this, Rama becomes the king, okay? And he starts going house to house to inquire any kind of troubles were there. So like this, one day what happens, we all know, right? One day he inquires all the messengers asking, tell me about what the people think about my ruling, right? So what was that one person's name? Anyone remember? Who was the messenger that delivered the message? He was named Badra. Okay, so Badra was the messenger, and he comes and he says that there was an argument between a wife and husband. Okay, and the husband was a iron wala. Okay, so as Arohi said, the lady had gone to her mother's house. Okay, the wife, and she told she'll come back in a month. Okay, but she took 3 months to come back. So this iron wala was so enraged that he started scolding her. He's like, "Do you think I'm Rama to accept you, who has been in someone's house after getting married?" So back in those days, once you come to the husband's house, you never leave. Okay, it is very rare that you do this, and even if you leave with your husband. Okay, so as this happened, this controversy striked up. It came to Rama, and Rama didn't want to stay in Ayodhya any longer. He wanted to leave with Sita Devi, okay, because she was not being treated well, right? Always some kind of like allegations on her. So now what happened? When he proposed, all the brothers said, please don't leave us. So Rama didn't have a choice, okay? Because Bharata wouldn't accept the king opposition, nor does Lakshmana or Shatrughna. So Rama remained and he ordered Lakshmana to go and leave where? Leave Sita where?
Um, on the banks of
The banks of
Ganga.
River Ganga, correct, River Ganga, where Valmiki Muni's ashrama was there, right? So first, Sita Devi didn't suspect anything, okay, because she thought, okay, my husband is busy, with some kind of, ruling work and everything. So it is fine. So that's why he's sending me with Lakshmana. Even when she goes to the ashrama, she is not actually suspicious. But when she starts seeing, Lakshmana, she will start getting tensed, okay, because he looks very sad, okay, and he looks so gloomy. So she's not able to feel good vibe. The vibrations around her are not good. So then she asks Lakshmana, right? And then what does Lakshmana say? That my Prabhu, okay, has given this order. So I have to do it. So you have to bear this Vanavas Mata. Okay, saying this, Lakshmana circumambulates Sita Devi. Okay, and he leaves to the kingdom.
Mataji, before
Yes.
leaving, Sita says that what is my fault in all this?
Yes, correct. Yeah. So what does Sita Devi say? Okay, she says it's not my fault. Okay, like I am. She's as pure, right? She already did Agni Pariksha as well. Okay, but then at the end she will be like, my duty is to deliver these sons, right? Lava and Kusa, right? Once I do this, I will return back to my mother, right? So saying so, we also discussed why doesn't she go to her mother's house? Why doesn't she go back to Mithila? What was the reason?
First of all, it is not allowed when after you are married, you are not supposed to go back to your
Correct.
mother's house.
Correct.
And Ram has Ram is a no, Ram has given an order to go and stay in
The ashram of Valmiki.
yeah.
Correct. And
That's why
one more reason. One more reason was that if Sita Devi, first of all, if she disobeys and she goes back to her father's house, okay, Janaka Maharaj will not accept her because he is a man of virtue, right? He knows that this is not acceptable. And second thing is that Lava and Kusa for them, Valmiki Ashrama was the best set. That's why even Sita decides to remain in Valmiki Ashrama to uphold even her thing, her pride. Okay, now that Rama has left her, but she can, have a nice spiritual life, right, from this point onwards, right? Because now she has finished the duty of a wife. Now she has to fulfill the duty of a mother, correct, right? So she can follow this under the guidance of Valmiki Maharshi, right? Like how we saw, right, in the Hiranyakashipu's movie, right? Bhakta Prahalad, right? So when the mother gets pregnant with Prahalad, she listens to whom?
Narada Muni.
Yeah, very good. So that what happens to Prahalad after listening to Narada Muni? He becomes such a great devotee of the Lord, right? So similarly, when Sita Devi is pregnant, she's constantly listening to the narration of Lord Ram, right? From whom? From such a great rishi like Valmiki Maharshi, right? So this is the role, okay? So like this, even Sita sets a very good example of how a woman is supposed to be, okay, when she's pregnant with a child. Okay, so like this, what happens now? We will continue. Yes, Arohi.
Mataji, why doesn't Sita ever tell her children that she is only Sita Devi and her father is Ram?
So if she says so, okay, the anxiety of the kids to go and meet the father will be like a lot, right? Correct, no? And they will not see when someone is born, okay, example, like we are kids of a father and mother, right? So we will not know the greatness of our parents until someone else comes and tells us. Correct, no? We didn't know like our father did this or our mother has done this. We will never know. But imagine if you didn't know, okay, and people are praising your father so much that he is so great, you will feel that like a different bhava. Over here Lava and Kusa go through the bhava of Lord as the like he is the supreme personality of Godhead. He's not a father. But if they know that Sita Devi is also the goddess, they're not able to give that Vatsalya Bhava to Sita Devi. They'll not treat her like just a mother, they'll treat her like a goddess. Which Sita Devi didn't want, right? She wanted to be that mother. That's why when she leaves, okay, we'll see in this today's class, right? When she leaves, okay, back to the Vaikuntha Dham, you see the people who suffer the most. Actually, it's not even Lord Rama, it's Lava and Kusa, because they just came to know that she is Sita Devi. Okay. After knowing this, okay, immediately she went into Bhumi. Imagine how the kids will feel, right? They didn't even have time to do pranams to their mother, who was Sita herself, okay? But they have to live with this for a lifetime, right? Till the end of their life, this is the only memory they had, their mother actually being Sita. So they say in Ramayan that till the end of their life, okay, they always used to think about the pastimes that they spent with their mother in Valmiki Muni's ashrama. So that's the greatness, right? That's very nice, right? So your answer, your doubt clear? Okay. Yeah. So now what happens is now Lakshmana comes, okay, to Rama. Now Rama, it's been like almost 4 days. Okay, Lakshmana went, okay, like left Sita in Valmiki's ashram and he came back. It's been 4 days. But when he come back and he sees Rama in a position where he's not accepting any ministers, he's not having any meetings. Okay, so nothing is happening. He's not ruling like Ayodhya. Now Lakshmana comes and says, now what is the use of you sending off Sita when you can't rule? Correct? No. If he's not able to rule, then what is the use of sending off Sita? This is when Rama realizes that he's been in such a shoka, okay, for such a long time. Now he has to come back, okay. When he has to come back, now he feels like what kind of karma I have done in my previous life to lose my wife. So saying this, what happens? Lakshmana narrates a story to Rama, okay, about a king, okay, called Nriga. I think all of you know, right? King Nriga. No? I think I will give you a hint and you will know, okay. He was a lizard in a well.
Oh yeah, he was a lizard in the well. He got
Yeah, right? So anyone knows the story of King? Yes, Vanshi? Yes, Vanshi. Can you tell us like very short and like crisp, yeah? Tell us.
What had happened that once there was a donation of cows in his kingdom. So one of the cows from one of the 1 lakh cows from one Brahman, one cow went to the other Brahman. So
Yeah.
they were arguing that this is my cow and this is my cow. So the king said, please don't argue. If you do, then I will go to hell. And then both the Brahmanas didn't agree and said that no, I would take even if you offer another 1 lakh cows, this is my cow. Then what happened at the end of his life? He went to Yabraj. So Yabraj said, do you want to enjoy luxury first and you want to enjoy a punishment? So the king Grida thought that it is better to do the punishment than to do the enjoyment first. So
Yes.
as soon as he said punishment, he was turned into a lizard. So
Lizard.
one day, Krishna's sons were feeling very bored. They went through a tree. They found a well. The lizard form of the was found there, and then they were not able to take it out. So they went to their father Krishna. So Krishna with his hand took out the lizard, but as soon as he touched it, instead of the lizard, he came Drina, and he bowed to Lord Krishna. And then he told this.
The story. Correct. Yeah. So you all understood, right? So basically, there was a Brahmana, okay, and he had 1 lakh cows and he wanted to give it as a sacrifice, okay. But what happened in this procedure was from that 1 lakh cows, one cow turned out to be another Brahmana's cow, right? So when this argument was brought to the king was not able to say who was correct, who was wrong. So in that process, this king becomes a lizard, okay. He becomes king. So his name was King Nriga. Okay, he becomes a lizard in his next life when the Yadu Vamshi, Lord Krishna delivers him. Yes, Arohi?
Mataji, but how would Lakshman tell the story to Ram when when Krishna only already freed him in the next yuga.
So this happens in like the process of change, right? So as you know, in some yugas, Ramayana happens after Dwapara Yuga. So Treta Yuga comes after Dwapara Yuga. In some things where this Ramayana would have been done like long ago. Okay, maybe in a different Manvantara. We saw the timelines, right? They are different timelines and different things happen in different way. Maybe now we are in Kali Yuga, right? Some other universe might be in Dwapara Yuga, and some other universe might be in Treta Yuga, Satya Yuga. As these people are Vishnu Tattvas themselves, they know what activities they will do right in the future. They are already predicted. Like example, we can say how do we know that Buddha will come? How will we know that Kalki will come? We can ask these questions, right? Like, how is it predicted that these people will come? But they have come, no? It was predicted that there'll be 10 avatars. Even the 10th avatar is announced. Now, what is the guarantee that Kalki will come? So sometimes all of these are foreseen, right? Foreseen and written in our scriptures. So that is how it works. As all of these four brothers are Vishnu Tattvas, they were able to see their activities, right? And over here, Lakshmana said that the Vishnu will come and deliver. He will say that the Yadu Vamsha Vishnu avatar will come and deliver. He will not say that Krishna will come and deliver. Okay? He will say that a Vishnu born in the Vamsham of Yadu will come and deliver this result. So saying so forward, he will see that the point over here is the example given is that see the Brahmana was pure in intention. He just wanted to give 1 lakh cows. Correct. But one cow got mixed up. Some other Brahmana's cow came and sneaked into this 1 lakh cows. It is not the mistake of the Brahmana, nor was it the mistake of the king who was in a place where he was not able to judge. Right. But see what ending he got. He was cursed to be a lizard. This was the teaching. From this Rama, what he learns is doesn't matter what we do. If we have to have the karma, it will come to us, right? Now Sita was destined to be separated from Rama. We discussed why in the last class, right? Why was Sita destined to be separated from Rama?
Mataji, or else Ram will stay on earth forever.
Ah, correct, right?
One more reason that he would be very attached to Sita only, and he would not fulfill
Duties.
his duties as his king.
King, correct, yeah. So when he'll be attached to Sita Devi, and second thing is all the goddess appear through Bhumi or some kind of like Radharani appears, in a lotus in a river, right? So like Sita appears from Bhumi. So when they come, they go back in the same way because neither Devis are born or they will not like they're not born or they die. Okay, they appear and they disappear, right? Especially goddesses, right? Now Sita Devi has to go somehow. So how will she go? If she stays with Ram, then he will like rule for more than 11,000 years. Right now, Rama has set date that 11,000 years Rama is going to have Rama Rajyam. So for that to happen, Sita Devi has to leave and she has to go back to Sakedam or Vaikuntham, right? Then Rama will follow her along with the others. So for that to happen, Sita Devi has to go, right? So like this, now Rama realizes all of this and he will go to Lakshmana and like immediately bring all the people who want to see me. Go and bring everyone. Yes.
You told that there are many somewhere Dwapar Yuga is happening, somewhere Kali
Yes.
Yuga is happening, but all the pastimes will happen in the same way. Like suppose it happened in Treta Yuga, Ram came.
Yeah.
Everywhere else also same Ram will come and say.
Lord Rama will come the same way, but the leelas can be different. We used to discuss 2 leelas, right? So in one leela, for example, in one Ramayan, like Ravanasura, while like kidnapping Sita, he will not touch her. Okay. In Valmiki Ramayan, we can see Ravanasura touching Sita by the arm, dragging her, right? But in other Ramayan, Ravanasura will lift the earth piece along with Sita and he will take it. In another Ramayan, there is Lakshman Rekha. In Valmiki Ramayan, there is no Lakshman Rekha. The thing is, the starting ending is same. Most of the characters are same. But how the characters behave, okay, in the middle, some of the small details might change. Understood?
Okay.
For example, Tulasidas Ramayan was written like way after the Treta Yuga was done. Okay, so that was a different depiction. Whereas Valmiki was the only Maharshi who was present during that time, who wrote Ramayana during that period when it was going on. In this chapter, they say that, when Lavakusa come and sing the Ramayana, right? And all this Uttarakanda, everything happens, right? It's happening right now, right? They only sing till Yuddhakanda, right? Normally. That is what they sing till. But after seeing Sita disappear and everything, Rama requests, Valmiki to write Uttarakanda. So Valmiki will write Uttarakanda, right? And see how different it is. There's a difference between Valmiki's Uttarakanda and others' Uttarakanda. Valmiki is blessed. He was in the association of Sita, Rama, Lava, Kusa, everyone. So that's why this Valmiki's Ramayana is considered the authentic Ramayana. There are million versions. There's even Hanuman Ramayan. There's Ravanasura's Ramayan also. But yeah, but we follow, but those are not like preserved properly, due to which we have lost. From one verse of what Hanuman has written, from Hanuman's Ramayan, okay, Tulasidas took inspiration and he wrote Ramayan. So it is very sacred, okay. He found one piece, one rock of that verse that Hanuman had written, okay. And after getting inspired, he started meditating, okay, on Hanumanji, and then he wrote like Ramayan. So that is called Tulasidas Ramayan. It's not that it's not authentic. Okay, remember, it is authentic. But this was present during that time. That is why it is considered the best of all Ramayans.
Oh,
Okay?
okay,
Okay,
Mataji.
yeah. So now what happens is Lakshmana comes into the, like he goes out, okay, and he sees if there are any people or something. But there will be no people present. Okay, and Rama will like go search properly. Whoever it is, whatever it is, you bring. Okay, and then Lakshmana will go and he'll see his dog. He'll see a dog which is hurt in the head. So from this, Valmiki is trying to say that even a dog in the kingdom was given the right to come and complain. Okay, so when the dog enters the sabha and the dog says that there was this brahmana, and on the way, I was hurt in my leg. Okay, so I was trying to get up slowly, but this brahmana he didn't have patience, so he hit me with a rock in my head. See, even a dog can come and complain in Treta Yuga in the Raja Sabha. The dog came into the sabha and complained. So that was the magic of Ramaraj. Okay, and Rama resolved that issue. He called it Brahmana, he confronted the Brahmana, and the dog suggested a punishment, and he gave that punishment only. He gave us punishment suggested by a dog. Okay, and in the next Janma, what happened? The dog was like in the association of Rama, he was able to remember his previous Janma. So that was the miracles of Lord Rama's Rajyam, how he ruled and everything. Okay, so even animals were treated equally. We also saw, right? Animals used to give up their natural habitat. They used to not eat each other. They were all pure vegetarians.
Vegetarians.
Yeah. Yes, Vanshi.
Mataji, in
Yes.
next life, what did the dog become?
Sorry. In the next life, what did the dog become? No. What did the dog become in next life was not mentioned. Okay, what was mentioned was who was the dog in his previous janma. He was actually an ashrama. In ashrama, right? They're maintaining people who maintain an ashrama. Okay, so this dog used to maintain, like in his previous life, he was a man who used to maintain this ashrama. Over there, he had done like 2 or 3 small mistakes, and he became a dog in this life. Okay, and now this guy who hit him, who was a Brahmana. Brahmana is not supposed to be angry by nature, right? The punishment which was given to this Brahmana was to become the in charge of the same ashrama. Okay, so and Rama asked, "Why did you give this punishment? This doesn't feel like a punishment. It doesn't feel like a punishment. It's like an upgrade, right?" Then the dog explains that I was so sincere in my sadhana, but still I became a dog because of some 2-3 mistakes, right? This person who's a brahmana, who's so angry, how will he go and maintain that ashrama? What will happen? Automatically he will become a dog, right? So when he becomes the dog, he will understand my emotion, right? What I am going through being a dog. So this was the punishment the dog thought. See how much of the brain a dog has. He has thought so much into the future. So that was the punishment order, right? Obviously, whoever comes into the association of Lord Rama are automatically liberated. Okay? The dog didn't lie. The dog did only dharma. So we should consider that the Lord went back to Sakedam.
Yeah.
or at least Vaikuntha, or at least it attained some kind of liberation. Okay. So now what happens? Slowly, 12 years, 13 years pass. Okay, 12 years pass. And then what happens? There are different Rakshasas that are still troubling. Okay. So he sends Shatrughna forward. Okay. Shatrughna, we discussed what is the meaning of Shatrughna, right?
Yeah, the person who ends all the Shatrus.
Shatru. So he never gets defeated by Shatrus. But sadly, the part is still now Shatrughna never fought any official war till this point. Okay. So Shatrughna, they normally call Shatrughna this because he had to fight with the enemies that were, that Bharata was facing, right? Because Bharata was handling so much criticism, right? So Shatrughna, so he won against, being great devotee of Bharata. So what happened at last? Shatrughna was, excited, to fight this war with some Rakshasas. Okay, these Rakshasas were basically from Surpanaka's side. Surpanaka was still alive at this point, right? So
Mataji,
yeah.
why didn't Ram finish off Shurpanakha? Why didn't Lakshman, instead of cutting the nose, why didn't he fully kill?
That day, like, there was nothing that serious that day. If you see the incidents that happened, okay, she just came and she wanted Rama's hand, which was very much common during that point. Okay, anyone who used to get attracted to Rama, right? So all of the people we saw, right, who got attracted to Rama later came in Dwapara Yuga and married Krishna, right? Similarly, but Surpanaka was a bit extreme, where she was like, "I'll go kill Sita." When she said that, only they cut her nose and ears and sent, because she was a woman, right? Always Rama had a soft corner for killing women. He used to hesitate, right? Always from the first we saw, right? From Tataka, right? From Tataki. He was hesitant. And then Vashishta Muni said, so not Vashishta, Vishwamitra Muni said, don't do that. She's a Rakshasi, you have to kill her. So Rama always had to have someone telling her it's okay to kill a woman who's a Rakshasi. Right? So this way, he always had trouble. That's why they only cut nose and ears and sent, okay? Because she was a Rakshasi. Now, what happens? Supraka, she's in a state, okay, where she is wearing a kind of a covering over her head because she doesn't want to show that her nose and ears are cut, okay? And then she leads a small army of Rakshasas. So basically, these Rakshasas are not happy being silent Rakshasas, okay? Because they don't like how Vibhishana was ruling. So they are the Rakshashis that. So Shatrughna fights with these Rakshashis, okay? Rakshashas and Rakshashis, and he wins, okay? When he wins, he comes over Valmiki's ashrama and he sees that Sita Devi is pregnant and she's about to deliver the very same night, okay? So Shatrughna sees, and then he sees Lava and Kusa born. So all of us know who is the elder one?
Lava.
Kusa. So Kusa is the starting point of the Kusa grass, right? The starting is Kusa and the ending is Lava. Okay. So they are called Lava and Kusa. Okay. So the Kusa is the starting point and Lava is the ending point. Okay. So what happens? Valmiki, as soon as they are born, he splits the Kusa grass into two and says it's Lava and Kusa. Right? The starting and the ending point. It's so meaningful. Okay. Everything starts and ends with these two people. That's what it means. Okay, because they were the son of who? Ramachandra Prabhu and Sita Devi. Okay, so imagine how much power and how much effulgence they had. But Shatrughna had a condition that he's not supposed to come and tell Rama of what is happening here in this Valmiki Muni's ashrama.
Why?
So now what? Because now Sita is gone to exile, right? So Valmiki he offers like shelter to Shatrughna on one condition, that all the members over here, okay, all their things should be kept in secret, whoever the members are of this ashrama. You should not reveal about this ashrama residence to anyone, right? Obviously Shatrughna didn't know that Sita Devi was here, correct? No, so as he accepted the thing, okay, condition, he had to follow this condition now, even though now he came to know it's Sita Devi, right? Now you tell me, what difference will it make if Rama knows? It will not make any difference, because he knew that his wife was pregnant, right? That's how he sent away, right? So he is not going to get that thing now. So this was not the time. Basically, we have to understand that this was not the time for Rama to meet the kids yet. They still have.
When Lava and Kusha will tell the Ramayan in the court, then
Correct.
understand.
Yeah, so that time should come, right? He should feel that Vatsalya Prema. He should recognize his sons on his own, right? So now all of us know what happens, right? Lava Kusa grow old. Okay, they become the Sishyas of Valmiki Muni. Okay, and they learn Ramayan and everything. So one day the time comes where Rama, okay, an old person carries his son, okay, and comes to Rama Sabha. And he cries, okay, he cries saying that my son in such a young age, he's just 14 years and he dies. Okay, he dies. So, it is because of you, Rama. It is because of you that, my son is dead. Right, in olden days, if the king didn't rule properly, okay, the subjects used to face this kind of theft and all this kind of things, okay. So Rama thought that something is wrong with his ruling. So he calls all the, rishis and everyone. He also consults like Agastya Muni. And they say that there is one Shudra in the kingdom who is meditating. What is the job of a Shudra? To help the Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, and Vaishyas, right? But over here, he is trying to meditate, which is wrong and which is against the rules. In Treta Yuga, there was no king. Everyone were citizens, everyone were following rules and regulations, and only Brahmanas can do, austerities. Okay, Homa, Yajna, this kind of meditation. In Treta Yuga, Kshatriyas and Brahmanas were able to do. Okay, in Dwapara Yuga, Kshatriyas, Brahmanas, Vaishyas were able to do. In Kali Yuga, anyone can do. Okay, or anyone, all of us can do if we want to. So now, according to this order, in Treta Yuga, who was able to do sacrifices and meditation? Brahmana?
Brahmanas and Kshatriyas.
Kshatriyas. Now a Shudra is doing. This is a problem, right? So Agastya Muni says that. So this is the problem. So this is why the child has died. Okay, so Ramachandra Prabhu, he goes searching in all directions for this Shudra. Okay, and he arrives at this mountain. In this mountain, it's a very different position that the Shudra is meditating on. Okay, he's meditating ulta, head down. Okay, yeah, head down. Like normally we see them meditating like this, right, with hands up, one leg. But the Shudra was doing like the same posture but ulta. Rama is like Lord Ramachandra Prabhu. He goes there and he sees what a weird meditation position. I am very impressed by a meditation position. My name is Ramachandra. I am the, a king of Ayodhya, the son of Dashratha. So you tell me who you are and why you are doing this tapasya. And then the Shudra says that, so I'm a Shudra. I'm born in a very low grade of caste. Okay. And I want to get liberated. I want to go back. So that is why I'm doing. So before he ends the sentence, okay, Rama cuts off the head of the Shudra. Now you tell me, what if Rama did the right job or not?
Yes, he did the right job because he wanted to get liberated, and if Ram kills him, then he will again get liberation only.
Very good. Okay, so his aim was satisfied. Second thing also, Rama has become a dharma. He follows dharma, right? If Shudra is doing meditation, is against dharma. Only Brahmanas and Kshatriyas are supposed to. So he held dharma. Third thing, because of killing the Shudra, the kid over there got revived. So whoever blamed Rama, okay, he was also turned back. So see, all in three way, Rama is also trying to satisfy and uphold dharma, right? So like how Arohi said, he liberated the Shudra. Okay, so it is good. But though the Shudra, even his ending came to so fast. But always what we have to learn from this story is that you should follow your duty, right? There's a verse in Bhagavad Gita in 3rd chapter, 25th shloka for reference, okay? You can go and study that. Over there, they say that you have to do your duty. Okay, if you don't do your duty, if you go and do others' duty, right? Then what happens? Death will follow you. So this was applicable in those generations. Okay, but how can we apply this right now? What is our duty? What do you think is our duty?
Our duty is to meditate on Krishna, do Krishna's services, and go back to Krishna.
This is our duty. That's it. Swadharma and Sanatan Dharma. There are two things. What is your Swadharma?
And also, what is your what is your material duty? Also, you have to do your material.
Correct. Yeah. To be more precise, what we're actually supposed to do. For example, my duty is to work, right? So I'm doing my job. When I do my job, I should not expect any result, okay, out of the job. Whatever I do, I should be like thinking about Krishna. Now you can ask Mataji, I'm studying, how can I think about Krishna? Right? See, example, you're gonna write some exams, right? You pray to Krishna and write the exam. Don't pray saying I have to get 100 marks. Pray saying, see, I have studied so much. Okay. Please give me the remembrance to remember whatever I have studied. That's it. So you don't like demand saying, I am doing so much, you give me so much. You understand, right? Because if we study 50%, we can't get 100%. It is impossible. You study 50% and ask Krishna, Krishna, please give me the remembrance to remember the 50% I studied, okay, and write in the exam. So this way, Krishna is pleased with you, and that is your duty. You're studying and you're thinking about Krishna, right? Yes, Arohi.
Mataji, so I had a spell bee competition
Yeah.
in my school. I studied well and I was well prepared. But the thing is, it is like a there are fill in the blanks, jumbled words. Have to again form it into a new another word.
Yes,
So
yes.
then I studied well, and then I could do how much ever I could, but then I still had so much more left, and then I prayed to Krishna. I please let me remember a few words, and then I chanted Hare Krishna mantra. I got so many words, and then
Remember.
all the words I got in the end.
Yeah. See, that's what, once you study Bhagavad Gita, you will know from Krishna comes remembrance, from him comes intelligence, right? See, one small thing, I really appreciate you, Arohi, for doing this, even to have the thought, okay, of asking Krishna to give remembrance itself, that means you're remembering Krishna constantly, right?
Yes.
That's why we do so much in our life. We wear kanti mala every time we go stand in front of a mirror, right? We remember, okay, we belong to Krishna. You see Tilak, he's like, I belong to Krishna. So every time, this is how you do Sanatana Dharma and Swadharma together in your life. Okay, always include him. Don't demand, don't ask. He will give because he knows what you already want, right? He knows what we want. So I heard a very good saying yesterday that the one person who listens, okay, to what you're saying, and he already knows what you're going to say, okay, but still he listens. Who is it?
Krishna.
Yeah. He knows what you're going to say, okay, because he's in your heart, but still he sits and he listens. That is the power, okay, of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. He knows you're going to chant the same mantra, but they say that if you chant sincerely, he'll come and sit next to you and hear the mantra, right? So, Arohi, very good job. Okay, I really appreciate you. You should keep doing this more, and even you have to give this knowledge to Om also. So Om also can do this more often. Yeah. So okay, we'll continue the story. Where were we? So we saw him cut the head, right, of the Shudra, and he comes back, and the kid is revived. Okay. Now going forward, we all know the story. What happens? Okay, but there are two versions of this story. One version, what happens is Lava Kusa come into the kingdom. So before coming, Valmiki tells them that you guys should not take any kind of money, right? They normally give money when you sing, right? And they will ask, what are we supposed to reply? And Valmiki Muni says that, see, we eat what? Fruits and roots. So what are we going to do with the gold? So Valmiki tells them to answer like this. Second, he'll be like, if Rama asks you who your parents are, okay, tell them that I am Valmiki's, right, disciples. Okay, that's it. So what happens being prepared with all this? Lavakusa go to Ayodhya. Okay, they go to Ayodhya. In this meanwhile, in Ayodhya, they're planning a horse sacrifice. All of us know, right? They have gold. You can see in this picture, right? Golden Sita is being placed. Ah, yeah, sorry. Ashwamedha Yagna is going on, right? So what happens there? They see Golden Sita. So over here, the direct mention of Golden Sita comes. But in another Ramayan, they have a brief episode saying that, right, Rama's elder sister comes. Okay, she'll ask Rama to marry someone. Rama will refuse and he will be trying to right, Dasharatha first had a daughter and he gives it to someone else. We saw in the start of Ramayan. You remember? Yes?
I think I wasn't there.
Vanshi, you remember?
But I remember, but I don't remember the person to which is.
Ah, good. So he gives, Dashrath Maharaj had one daughter in initial, okay, and he gives it to his friend in another Rajya because that Rajya, that king didn't have a daughter. So after some years, what happens is that daughter, like they had to get married the daughter to someone so that that particular kingdom will have rainfalls. Okay, and the son had to be born without a mother. Just an idea for you guys. Okay.
Mataji, the daughter was born through who was
Dashrath Maharaj and Kaushalya.
oh gosh.
Kaushalya, the first wife. Yeah. So, but because these people didn't have a son, right? So like this, it happens. So Rama has one elder sister. Remember, okay? So this elder sister is Rishishringa. I think you heard the name, right? Rishishringa. So he is the husband of this sister. So they come and they suggest this horse sacrifice, and we're like, to do a sacrifice, you need a wife right next to you. Rama refuses, and he'll be like, I'm like Eka Patni, person. I will not do this. So later, the Munis,
Of Sita.
yeah, so Vashishta Muni and all of them, Gautama Rishi, they all suggest to have a golden Sita made. Okay. So the whole kingdom donates their gold and they make Sita Devi out of it. Right? And Sita Devi in the ashrama, she gets like very scared. She's like, Rama has married someone else. Because to do it, to do an yajna, someone has to be present. No. So Sita Devi is running back and forth, and Valmiki Maharshi is sitting and he's seeing, okay, Sita Devi's reaction. Sita Devi is crying, Sita Devi is angry, so all emotions come to Sita Devi. And then finally she'll go to Valmiki Maharshi. She's like, I am so struck with grief. I want to see what is happening. I want to see who that woman is. She gets so angry. She doesn't even know who that wife is. Okay, it is her only, right, in golden Sita form. So Valmiki Maharshi will be like, see, you can't go in this body. Okay. So what he does is he makes sure that Sita Devi's body and Atma are separated, right? And the Atma goes to Ayodhya. The Atma, I mean the gross body and the subtle body are separated over here. Okay. She goes, she sees, and she's so surprised. Okay. First she will go and she will go in such an anger, right? But now she is so pleased, okay, to see that it is none other than it is herself, right? In a golden way. So this is a moment where she sees Rama sneakingly, and Rama can smell Sita's fragrance from her subtle body. And he also knows that she has visited him. But they can't see each other, right? Because Sita Devi is invisible. So she goes back to Valmiki Muni's ashrama. She is so happy. Okay. After this, Lava and Kusa go to Ayodhya. Okay, in Ayodhya they go. They sing all the 7 chapters of Ramayan. Okay, like this, like Lord Rama offers 20,000 gold coins. Okay, but the kids refuse. What is the reason of refusal? What will they say?
We only eat fruits and roots, so we don't need this gold. What should we do with this gold?
Yeah, they're not going to eat the gold, right? They're going to eat like fruits and roots only, right? There's nothing that everything the forest gives to them, right? So they don't need resources to buy. So like, Rama and Lakshmana request them to stay for 7 days and keep singing these songs. Now what happens? Slowly Rama, in the first version, in the Valmiki's version, okay, in this book version, what they say is that they ask, like, Rama asks Lava and Kosa to stay for 7 days, right? Slowly Rama will know that they are his sons because they look like him when he was in Vanavas. Matted hair, deer skin. Everyone starts, seeing the similarities, okay? And after further inquiry, they come to know that yes, these boys were born in Valmiki Muni's ashrama, right? So Lakshman and Rama know, right, who is in Valmiki Muni's ashrama. So they confirm. And Rama goes, sends a messenger, okay, to Valmiki Muni's ashrama. This is very tricky, okay, and is only mentioned in this Valmiki Ramayan book. Okay, this is not what we would have heard. So what it is said, right? That go to Valmiki Muni's ashrama and please send this message, okay? If Sita is pure, okay, she will come to this horse sacrifice. In this horse sacrifice, she can prove her purity in front of everyone. Again, now Rama said this. Valmiki Muni was also like, okay, Sita Devi, you come with me. This will be the last pariksha for you. Okay. So both of them come into the kingdom doing this horse sacrifice. Okay. And what they do, you all know, right? So Valmiki comes and says, I'm a Muni and I never lie. Right? A Muni will never lie. So I am telling that Sita Devi is pure. But again, Rama will be like, no, Sita, you prove your purity. Then what happens? Sita Devi, you know what she does, right? If I am pure and if I have not liked anyone else or even dreamt of anyone else than Rama, if I am that pure, oh Bhumata, please open yourself and take me. If I am that pure. Done. Okay, obviously Bhumata cracks. Okay, and she comes in a golden throne, sitting in a position. And she takes Sita, she hugs her, and she'll be like, come with me, you're the purest who ever exists. Okay. And she goes down into the Bhumi. Now Rama over here, okay, he is screaming at Bhumi. Okay, he's like, open Bhumi and return my wife back. How can she do it? Now she can't do it, right? And then Brahma comes down and he says that Rama, she has gone to Sakedam. Sita Devi has gone back to Vaikuntham and she's waiting for you. So you also please finish up your duties, okay? And you also please go back. Okay, so even your time is going to come soon. So saying all this is one version, right? This is the version. But other version, what we would have commonly heard was Lava and Kusa will not get an audience of Sita Devi. And later they'll realize that Sita Devi was sent into forest. Okay. And then they'll get angry and they start chastising Lord Rama. Right? And they come back to their mother. And Sita Devi gets very angry at Lava and Kusa for scolding Lord Rama, who was her Prabhu, right? And then when the horse sacrifice was going on, when the horse is left into the forest, Lava Kusa capture the horse.
Yeah, I heard that.
Right? Yeah. And then they have a war between them. This is another version. And then she goes back to earth and everything. But this is this Valmiki version, what we heard before this, right? So we'll just go with this. And then all of us know what happened, right? Another 20 years will pass. Sorry, few thousands of years will pass. Maybe somewhere between 500 to 600 years will pass. At last, Rama's at 11,000 period was coming to an end. Okay? When this was coming to an end, time personified. You understand? Kala comes as a person. Okay? She is sent by who? Lord Brahma. Kala comes as a person and she will go to Lord Lakshmana. Okay, Lord Lakshmana, he'll go. And Kala, Hare Krishna, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, Mataji. Now,
I'm sorry, where did I leave? Kala comes as a
Lakshmana,
person.
Kala is personified Lakshmana.
Right. Yes, so Kala comes and asks Lakshmana for him to arrange an audience between between this Kala and Rama. Okay, so even Lakshmana goes informs Rama, and Rama will also invite Kala. Okay, into the sabha. And Kala, before talking, he will be like, "See, there's a condition. This is a very private conversation. Okay, and if anyone comes and disrupts, okay, they will be banished and eventually they will die. Okay, this is the curse." So Rama will be like, he'll agree to this. Okay, he'll go outside and he'll go tell Lakshmana. Lakshmana, ask everyone to leave, and you personally guard the door, because and he will explain what Kala had told him. So saying so, Kala and Rama will start talking. Okay, Kala will be explaining that Lord Brahma has told that your avatara is coming to an ending. Okay, 11,000 years are coming to an end. So you have to go back to where? Saket or Vaikunthadam, where Sita Devi is waiting for you. So like they were talking about this, and one Muni comes. Who is that Muni? Does anyone know?
Vasishtha Muni?
Who?
Vasishtha Muni?
No, no, no.
Valmiki Muni.
No. Durvasa Muni comes.
So Muni.
Yeah, so Durvasa Muni comes, okay, he tells to Lakshmana that I want to meet Lord Rama. And Lakshmana like, no, he is in a private conversation and he told not to allow anyone. You know Durvasa Muni, how angry he is, right? And he's like, yeah, he's so angry. So he's like, if you don't allow me inside the Sabha now, I will curse Lord Rama, I will curse you, I will curse the your brothers, the Ikshvaku dynasty, and also the Mithila, okay, it's like Janaka dynasty. Now Lakshmana will be like, yeah, he'll be like, it's better if I go rather die than like my whole family being cursed, right? So Lakshmana goes inside the Sabha and he tells Lord Ramachandra. Lord Ramachandra, he will hurry, okay. Everyone is scared of Durvasa Muni. He will hurry, okay, he will take leave from like Kala, okay, their discussion is over, right? He'll say, he'll do farewell, to Kala, and then he comes and he meets Durvasa, and Durvasa is like, I have stayed 1,000 years without no food. Okay, I am hungry. Can you feed me? This is what Durvasa Muni asks. And then Rama will arrange all the food and he'll start helping, with a lot of grand serving. So when he's serving Durvasa Muni, he remembers about the curse. And he immediately runs to Lakshmana and he'll be like, Lakshmana, now what is going to happen to you? I need to banish you, right? So now what happens? The final detachment of Rama is done over here, right? Already, like Sita Devi is gone, right? Who else is Rama attached to? Lakshmana.
Lakshmana.
Now Rama has to banish Lakshmana. So this also happens because he's a righteous king, right? He has to banish Lakshmana. So Lakshmana also gets banished. Okay, and then what happens? He will go and he'll pray near, do meditation. Okay, near the river Sarayu. Remember, okay. And then what happens later? Even he leaves. Okay, Indra comes in his chariot. You know, right? What is the elephant name?
Airavata.
Correct. So he comes in Airavata and takes Lakshmana along with him, okay, to Sakidam. Later, Rama's time is also nearing, okay, and everyone comes to know about this. Now, what happens? Even Rama wants to retire, okay, and go back. And Rama will also ask Bharata to take the kingdom, okay. And Rama says, I'll go to Sarayu and I will end my Leela over there. Yes, Arohi?
Yeah, I heard that this thing won't happen. He won't meet Kala, but Rama first eventually goes into the water and he will directly become.
This is Rama. We're talking about Lakshmana, right? So Kala comes.
Lakshmana, Bharat, and Shatrughna also go.
No. So Lakshmana goes first because Rama, when ending his avatara, he needs to be completely detached because he was born as a human being. So for the human body, okay, to achieve that state, he needs to be completely detached. So first Lakshmana dies. This is original. This is there in most of the Ramayans. It's the correct version, yeah. And then Rama goes, and Rama goes. He wants to go alone, and he wants to appoint Bharata, okay, as the king. But Bharata and Shatrughna both refuse. That's when Rama gives the Rajyam to Lava and Kusa. He hands over, and all the three brothers go into the river Sarayu together. Okay, and they end their Leela there, right? So this is the beautiful narration of Ramayana. Okay, so it is said that anyone who listens to this Ramayana wholeheartedly, okay, will be purified of any kind of sins. Okay, it's very blissful. It is blessed by whom? The greatest devotee Hanuman, right? So you'll always have Hanuman Raksha with you. Okay, so always try to read Ramayana, listen to any scriptures by our authors like Bhagavatam, Ramayana, Mahabharatam, you name anything, okay? So with this, we end the Ramayana. Okay, any doubts?
No, Mataji.
All clear? Yeah, you all enjoyed Ramayana? You all learned something new from Ramayana?
Mataji.
Yes,
Some-
Mataji.
Ramayan full-heartedly, it means all my sins are also purified.
Yes, very nice. See, so it is very nice. We learned so many new characters. We learned some unknown stories, right? There's so much more to learn. This is just, see, this Ramayana is so small. If you see this Ramayana, right? But there's even more detailed description. Maybe when you become like a little bit older, okay, you all can sit and read with the verses, the translation, and the purport. Right?
Mataji, what is that book's name?
This one is Ramayan. Okay, it is written by Bhakti Vikas Swami Maharaj. You can see this title. I'll share in the group.
Which is on the screen.
Yeah, this on the screen, yeah, the same title, yeah.
Oh.
The middle one, right?
Yeah.
It's the same one, yeah. It's our ISKCON's translation. It's very beautiful. It is very beautifully illustrated. There are some beautiful pictures. You can see, okay, once you buy the book, you can see some beautiful pictures. Yeah. Definitely try to buy during Ramanavami and all that. They have like sale and everything. Yeah, it's nice to keep the scriptures and keep reading them. Okay. If there are no doubts, yes.
Mataji, even we have few books of Ramayan, but they are like very. Hi.
They're very.
This one we have.
Oh, nice. Okay. This is the kids' version, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, Mataji. These are good, Mataji, but to get more detailed picture. Okay, you can slowly start. A lot of people ignore this book because it is so boring, but it is very good. Yeah, you can make it very interesting for the kids. The parents can read the book and explain to the kids. It will be more interesting. Yeah, no doubts.
Mataji, we are really fortunate, Mataji. We all could hear Ramayan entirely because of you.
Mataji, even I am so happy by my first time completing the entire Ramayan. Because of you guys, even I was able to finish Ramayan at a stretch. 4 months it has been. I didn't even feel it has been 4 months. But thank you so much for being a regular, for coming to class and listening and understanding this great philosophy. So I need to thank all of you, Matajis and kids and all the Prabhujis. Thank you so much for your patience.
Thank you, Mataji, for you for
Yeah,
teaching.
so what we will do is we will continue Bhagavatam. Okay, not this month, from next month, because I think next Sunday is Radhashtami, right? So from next month onwards, we will resume Bhagavatam. We will do Bhagavatam for some time, try to finish, and then we will start Mahabharatam. Right? We can start Mahabharatam and Kartik Mas. Okay, it will be very beautiful. So we will start Bhagavatam slowly. Mahabharatam has like so many stories. Okay, very nice stories, not so boring. Too many characters, but it's not boring. Okay. In the meanwhile, we can try to finish Bhagavatam. Okay, during Sundays and Saturdays, we will start again from Kartik Mas. Okay? Any other doubts, you can always message in the group. Okay, or any book you want, for you that you want us to explain or something. Also, you can ask all the parents. Okay, any suggestions or any topics, or we can take maybe 2-3 classes or something like that. Yeah, I might take one class on Radhashtami, glories of Radha, next Saturday or something like that, Radha Rani. So some topics, whichever you have doubts, we can always have like one class about it. Okay. No doubts, we'll end the session.
Yes, Mataji.
वाञ्छाकल्पतरूपस्य कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां भावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनन्तकोटि वैष्णवृन्द की जय। शीला प्रभुपाद की
जय।
श्रीमद् रामायण ग्रंथ की
जय।
All glories to assembled devotees. Hare
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare
Thank you.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Dandavat pranam. Thank you Mataji.
Mataji, if you are taking Radha, like Radha's glories,
Yes,
please
Mataji.
make it on Saturday, Mataji, because Sunday we all may have to go to temple.
Sunday,
no?
Mataji, yes, Sunday even I am busy, Mataji. Saturday only. I will do Saturday same timing, Radharani's glories, okay?
Sure.
Yes,
Okay.
and some unknown stories about Radharani, okay? Everything
Sure.
we'll discuss, yeah?
Okay.
Hare Krishna.
And
Hare Krishna. See you.
recording is not possible, Mataji.
For
Because last
Radha,
2 weeks, no, we were in Mangalore and Seva, we couldn't attend. Recording is not there.
yes, Mat, recording is not there. Today I tried to record Mataji, but last sessions and all recording was not there, Mataji. The option was disabled, but from this week it is available, Mataji.
Hari Bol. Okay, Mataji. Thank you.
Hare
Hare Krishna. Hare Bol.
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Rohi Om, Hare Krishna, Chandrika Mataji, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Mataji. Thank you Mataji. Thank you.
Thank you,
Hare
Mataji. See you all next Saturday, Hare Krishna.
Yes. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.